Well, hello there, everybody. Let me make sure I have my game even open. I have my Zoombinis shirt on today. If you didn't know, we have some lovely Zoombinis merch. If you want to check that out, not to throw that out right at the beginning here, but happy Tuesday to everyone. It's still Tuesday for, well, I guess depending on where you are in the world, it may in fact be Wednesday, evening time and later time for us. But I hope you all had a nice weekend. We have some exciting news for the Zoombini stream. It's a little delayed, longer than we intended, but we did unlock Twitch affiliate for our account with our streams last week. So we actually met all the requirements for affiliate. We're just waiting on the back end, complicated paperwork stuff that needs to be filled out by people of higher authority than I will ever have. So we don't have the features unlocked, which is a little bit of a bummer. We would have loved to have shown them to you today, but we'll get them hopefully for the next stream. I was working on some emotes, some like immediate emotes, and some ideas. I would love to hear your feedback if you all have any ideas. I did make, and I say make, I made a little, let me see if I can pull it up for you. I made a little Arno one that I think is pretty cute. I honestly think it looks pretty good. And then I kind of cropped a fleen for one, but this was one that I was trying to make. So it's Arno, and you can see like he's got the pizza sign. So, make me a pizza is probably too many words if you're unfamiliar. You honestly shouldn't do more than like 4 to 5 letters on a word for a Twitch emote. So I thought that was kind of cute, right? A little pizza moment. So we have that. So we'll have that coming for you soon. And we'll maybe try to come up with some other ideas. I don't know if we have a team that will do. Maybe we can keep Arno right here if we want for today. We have some folks that are capable of art and things like that. But in the meantime, where are you going to put him? Right here? Right here? I kind of want him on the screen. He could go right here, I guess. That'll be fine. Just a little. I mean, I have my "Make Me a Pizza" shirt, so it's appropriate, is it not? So we have that, and then we'll have things like channel points for you all, and obviously subscriber features and everything like that. So hopefully we'll be able to have that up and running for the next stream, because obviously I'm sure if you're a Twitch user, you're familiar enough with Twitch features, and features like emotes, features like channel points. They're a really fun way to participate in a stream in whatever capacity that is. I would love to do some channel point redeems. I think it would be really fun if we were to do some, like, some bigger ones where you get to pick something, whatever it might be. So we will have to hopefully get that up for you all. Now, I was thinking today, the last couple weeks, we've been doing some just standard playthroughs of Zoombinis, and we've been able to finish typically like in one stream. I was thinking that I think we should take on some of these levels and just play them on a higher level today. Like if we could either spin a wheel, I could pull up a wheel spin and we could spin a wheel, or we could do some other things and we could see about picking like a difficulty and trying and seeing how many we can manage. So these would just be independent levels, but I thought it would be a good fun because we've done some run throughs and they've gone really well. But I think we need to up the ante a little bit. I think we need to. I don't know if everybody agrees with me, but I'm on board with that. I got a little sick puppy next to me too, so hopefully she's feeling better soon. Hi, Be Glitched. It's good to see you, everybody who's here. We appreciate you all coming over to stream today. Well, let me get a wheel. I gotta name off all the levels. Can you name off all the levels? Does everybody here remember them all? I might have to. Oh, this is one I've got saved from another thing. Let me clear that. I don't even know what that's for. Let me get rid of that. See if we can. I gotta think through all the. Do we have them all written down? I'll ask the Zoombinis ambassadors. Do we have them all? Excuse me. Do we have them all written down? I'm sure I could pull them up. Because I gotta type them all out really quickly, and then we can spin and we can see. Or if somebody, hello, Pastel Hippie, hope you're doing all right. Or, you know what? I gotta say, okay, listen. Question for you all. If you were here for streams last week, we were talking a bit about Zoombinis speed running. if you haven't, no, we appreciate all the lurkers. It helps so much if you're lurking in the background. It's a great way to help, support Zoombinis and the stream, get more eyes on it. One of the tough things is we stream obviously in the Zoombinis category, so it's a little funky with discoverability and stuff, but we appreciate all the people that are lurking in the background. Yeah, so that's the difficulties is I think not so easy, oh so hard, very hard, and very, very hard. So we could vote. How about we do that? How about we vote on a level? And then we can do we want to do that? Vote on a level and then spin for difficulty? Or we could flip that. We could vote on difficulty and spin for a level. What do you think about that? I like to come in planned with activities, but as we're building the Zoombini stream, it's kind of feeling out what people like, what they enjoy, so that we can better make the experience better for everybody. So vote on a level, spin for difficulty. I do like leaving difficulty up to chance. I do. I do like leaving difficulty up to chance. I could get this up and running really quickly. All right, here's what I'm going to do. How about this? First, actually, I'm going to do it this way. Yeah, I could do this. I think I can add this really quickly. First, 4 people or 4 messages to give me any Zoombinis level that you want. It's okay if you don't know the exact title of the level. I'm only going to include 4. And we're going to, whoever says it first, whichever the first 4 messages are that come through, the reflection one. Okay, now I got to look. I should have them all written down. Is this irresponsible of me? I could go here and look at what they're called really quickly. If I pulled this up. That is, you're talking about this one, right? Let me switch to this one. Mirror machine. Thank you. See, I was gonna say we can trust our team and our mods and everything. Okay, mirror machine is number 1. Mirror machine. What's the next one? What's the next one that's you want to do mirror? Linnea wants to do mirror machine on super hard mode. I can feel it already. I'll take 3 more, whatever anybody names. The tree, that's the hotel one. What's that one called? I should be better about knowing their names too. And then we've got not so hard, or not so easy. Oh, so hard. Shelter Rock. Okay. All right. Shelter Rock. All right. I've got room for 2 more. Oh, no. Hotel. Is that what it's called? Hotel. Dementia. Is that what it's called? Dimensia. Okay. 2 more. We do have a pizza shirt on. I'm just saying. If we want to throw that in there. Oh, so hard. And then we have very hard. I can type today. Very, very hard. Very misleadingly, it made very, very hard green. That does feel misleading to me, but that's the color it's going to be. All right. Pizza. Okay. What do we call the pizza level 2? Tell me the name of that one. I could just put pizza. I'm sure we don't know what it is. And the ferry boat one, that one is really fun. Is that what it's called? Ferry boat? I really like that one. Pizza Pass. Pizza Pass and ferry boat. Okay, let me grab this really quickly and I will pull this up for you all. Here's how this works. This is going to, which one do I want? I guess we could do this one. This is going to put a poll on the screen. If you have been to Mallory streams before, then you are familiar with it. Give me just 1 second there. Oh, that's correct. Incorrect. There we go. If you are familiar with my streams, or if you've been to other streams, that's a little small. Maybe I'll make that a little bit easier to read. That feels like not a good one. Can you read that? That's my default one that I like to use. So what you do is you type in chat and you pick which one. You can only pick one. You type in chat which level you want to play. So you only get 1 vote. This pink one is very cute. Type 1, 2, 3, or 4, and we've got to get some kind of lead somewhere. That one's kind of cool too. Oh, I guess some of these are like kind of based off of specific games. Let's see. I was trying to look for a nostalgia one. Here's an ancient one. I think that's a little bit harder to read. These are a little smaller than I remember them being. Let's do, I could also do this too. I can make it a little bit bigger this way. Here you go. All right, we'll give you a moment to vote. You type in the chat. All you gotta do is type number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4, and it will tally your vote there. It looks like hotel is in the lead here. So we'll see what that means for us. But that looks like our lead right now. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Hope you like our follow emote too. We're happy to have you in here. Hello. Hello. Some other familiar friends. It's always good to see you all. Welcome in. Thank you for coming over to our stream and spending some time. We're voting right now. Even if you've never chatted at all, or this is your first time in stream, you get to pick a level. You don't know the levels? Pick which one you think sounds good to you, and we will jump on in and we will take on a level. And then we're going to spin for difficulty. That's what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can get some grace or if we're going to get something kind of rough. We'll see. It does look like our hotel level is in the lead. I'm not sure if anything's going to pass it. I think it would need a couple more votes from something else. I'll give it like 1 more minute and then we'll move on to the next thing. You don't all you have to do is type a number. I'm not kidding. Type a number. If you want to vote for one of these levels you see on the screen, like I said, don't know which one, just pick one. Go with the majority. Literally, when you type, this is a like an extension that I use, and so what it does is it responds to you got to pick 1, 2, 3, or 4, and it'll tally your vote, and so it'll count you in here. So all of our people who have voted so far, we appreciate all the people who have voted. We have Mirror Machine, Hotel Dimensia. I think that's gonna be our winner here. Pizza Pass, and the Ferry Boat. I was rooting for the ferry boat. I'm gonna be honest. All right, well, we'll go with the hotel. The hotel is going to be our choice. Now we're going to spin for... I don't play D&D myself. That's what this feels like. We're going to spin for difficulty. Let me get you all a window here. I'll crop this really quickly so it looks a little bit nicer. Spin for difficulty. Are you ready? Oh, no way. We're getting the easiest difficulty? That's the wheel. That's the wheel. That's what the wheel said. So we're going to have to go with that. And you want me to respin? You want me to respin just this once? Okay, fine. Fine. I'll respin. I'll respin. I'll respin. Okay. Very hard. Are we satisfied with very hard today? All right, let's go with very hard instead. So, very hard is going to be the 3rd difficulty. And we're doing hotel, which is, where's hotel at? Right here. All right. Oh my goodness.
Kid. Nice to see you. Doesn't the music kind of draw you back? Go ahead, grab a bunk, but be careful. Some of the rooms got wrecked by fleas. Little toads. We got a big tour coming up. Work, 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 play.
How many mistakes do we get? Okay, so here's how this level works. I'll pull up the info for you. We've only played this on the not so hard or not so easy version. Hurry, Zoombinis. Ula, the forest foremost and perhaps only band leader, is about to begin rehearsals. She'll be closing the hotel for the night, so scamper into a room. Place each Zoombini into a room of the hotel. Place a Zoombini on the deck outside to see if it will enter. Once all the Zoombinis are in a room, click the green arrow to move along. Okay, so there are 20. This is 25? Am I doing math correctly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 mistakes. Okay, we get 8 mistakes, we think. This room is closed. This room is closed. This room is closed. This room is closed. So when you play this on the easiest setting, you are usually looking for like one category, like they're sorted by noses. So all of the red noses go in one, all of the pink noses go in another, all the yellow, or, you know, whatever, like one characteristic. Usually these higher difficulties are going to be multiple characteristics, but it looks like we're assigning each Zoombini their own room. Is my observation here. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like they're each getting their own room. My guess is that there's similarities. Would be my guess. So like maybe this is all yellow noses, but each thing is different, and so it's like a grid that we have to solve. Would be my takeaway. Maybe. So I don't know if anybody wants to suggest a guess to start. Yeah, we have to find a room for each of these. So like we put them like on the little ledge and it'll tell us if they can go in it or not. Anybody wants to pitch an idea? Let's see. This is a row of 5. Is there anything that we have 5 characteristics of? We have 5 with wheels. We have 5 wheels. Maybe. We have 5 propellers too. 4 hats. 5 sunglasses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man. Okay, what are we thinking? I think 3 springs. So look, oh look, there's only 3 this way. So do you think these are all the springs? Or if there's another category that's only 3 things. I only have 1 baby hair. All right, let's try a spring right here. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna try another spring. Well, maybe not this one. 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at characteristics that there might be like, because like you said, there are 5 sunglasses. So like maybe all the sunglasses are gonna go here. Okay, let's just see. Okay. I'm gonna try this one right here. 5. Oh, that didn't work either. Oh, that's 2 no's. Okay. Is there anything else that there's 3 of that this one has? 3 red noses. It looks like there's only 2 red noses. We know that there's 5 sunglasses. The baby hair, there's only 2 of. I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe I'm guessing wrong. Yes, the clock, I would say the clock shows your mistakes. So we know that we have made 2. I was really confident about that. I'm a little, if anybody wants to pitch another idea. We got to make it through our first one. 3 green noses. Well, this one's a red nose. So I'm thinking like what would go here and here, potentially. We could try, maybe we try a sunglasses. See if we can get, because this one has sunglasses and there are 5 sets of sunglasses. There's only 3 springs. There's not 5 noses. I'm gonna. Okay. Could be 2 in a category. That's true. We don't need to fill all 25. I'm gonna need someone else's idea because I'm 0 for 3 right now. Well, I got the first one right. If someone wants to pitch another idea in any of the spots, there's 4 going this way. There's 3 going this way. Red baby. This one. You want it right here or right here? There are 4 hats. You thinking like this? Because that would still be sunglasses and then the hats could go here maybe? Okay, so you all are thinking this. Let's try this one first. Y'all, if we can't handle this, I know that most of the viewers currently are like college graduated adults, parents, experienced people, fully developed frontal lobes. If that doesn't show you how like you can really scale this game to play at any age and with any difficulty. All right, so y'all were thinking should have went with not so easy. All right, so B-Glitch was saying this one. You were thinking this right here. Maybe try a whole different line. Okay, I'll do this one. Oh, we got nothing.
About to close up shop. Grab a room.
Yeah, we're trying the same thing over and over again. Not one correct. Let's see. We got a bunch of yellow noses. We got a bunch of... Throw them at the... You know, we have 6 yellow noses here. Wow, lots of yellow nose representation. If you've been in streams recently, you might have noticed that yellow noses are a hot topic. Lots of yellow nose representation. I think we got 1, 2. I think we got 2 more misses and then it's over for us. That's what I was gonna say. There's 6 of them. All right, someone give me a suggestion. And we'll see. We're gonna have to do it again. We're gonna have to do it again and we're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna play it until we get it. Sunglasses are a vibe. Need 2 features in common to room together. Okay. So wait, so can this one go here? Because it's red nose and baby hair? Hello, Brain. Hope you're doing all right. Welcome in. Okay, let's try it. Okay, y'all. I think you think all right. Can we put I was going to say I think I'm not realizing what the requirement is for the actual difficulty. Because it does seem like there are multiple, like we think we have an idea, but I don't think what we think it is correct. So I don't know if we're able to figure out what the actual parameters are, because that is true that in the not so easy setting, you can put all Zoombinis, like you can put multiple Zoombinis into one, no, I mean, hey, listen, this is good brain power work, good thing to think about and process and see if you can figure out what the puzzle is. Well, so I'm not sure. So it's not the number of yellow noses, for instance, it's how many nose types there are. Well, there's 5 of every type. Like there's 5 different hairstyles, there's 5 different feet styles, there's 5 different eye styles, and there's 5 different nose styles. Not all of them are in a group. Okay. Well, so like all 3 of these have the same nose and the same feet, for example. So maybe that's, I mean, I think part of what we're probably supposed to be discerning is like what 2 things maybe go together. So like, you know, maybe it's the nose and the feet. So this one doesn't have anything else that has the same nose and feet, let's say, or the same nose and eyes. But, you know, those 3, like for example, or those 2 have the same nose, like these 3 have the same nose and eyes, things like that. And then, you know, those two have 2 of the same things, but it didn't work. They had the same hair and the same nose, but they didn't go together. We try a propeller and sunglasses on the bottom row. Let's give it a go. Propeller. You wanna go right here? I'm not sure I'm fully understanding. I get what you're saying, Libby, but at the same time, I'm not getting what you're saying. There aren't any sneaker feet in this group. So no one has sneakers, but what does that mean for the gameplay? You're right, there are no sneakers. There's only wheels. There's skates, propellers. I think usually like the first one in a sense is like kind of right because it's like it starts where you go. There's only 4 type of feet, so they'd go on a row or column where only 4 doors are available. Okay. So this one can go here because there's 3 doors available. I'm kind of following. I mean, I see there's 4 blocked doors here. We're on our last life. Well, but we tried to put the other spring here and it didn't work. Yeah, we tried this one on both of these and it didn't work. So, do we try to put a spring with the spring? Yeah, we tried to put this, oh, I don't know if we tried to put this one. You wanna try? I mean, we're gonna, yeah, you can. We tried putting one with the same hair in there and the same nose and it didn't work. Let's just. Okay. All right.
Closing time.
Let's roll it again and see if we can,
night.
and see if we can get it. First time. First try.
Hey.
All right. So, okay, let's take stock again then. So, let's see. We've got yellow. Anybody see any categories? There's 1, 2, 3 doors blocked. Since that is a clue, there's 3 doors blocked. Kind of looking at shoes or something first. We've got sneakers, we've got skates, we've got springs. Oh, we don't have propellers. Don't have propellers. Kind of grouping them to get us a visual here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. If you look for an attribute that has only 3 types in the group, that's probably the first column. Like that only has 3 representations. Okay, well we have 3 skates and we have 3 sneakers. We have 5 of both of these. So we're thinking to lean into skates or sneakers. You want to try sneakers? So now, does it matter which of the 3 we put it on? I guess that's where I'm thrown because it seems like it does. Also 3 yellow noses. Good observation. Good eye. It's gonna take us the whole hour to solve this one puzzle. 3 yellow noses. Only 3 red noses too. But it is true we don't have any wheels. Or, excuse me, propellers. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say wheels. So we would want to isolate that to the feet characteristic, is my understanding. So, but multiple can go in a room. So, do we want to just put all 3 of this, try to put all 3 of the sneakers in the same room? All the other noses. Hello, Leapster. Hope you're doing all right. Blue, green, red, pink, yellow. We have all the noses. That's what we are. Remember playing this game. Yeah, a lot of folks are very familiar with playing this game back in the day. We're sitting here stumped. We're sitting here quite stumped on this level. We're playing on a harder setting. The game is active and present. We're on mobile. You can download the game on mobile. I think that's a link right there. It's also on Steam. And I believe it's in the Steam Summer Sale right now, isn't it? We have the Steam Summer Sale going on. And so we're sitting here seeing if we, a group of Twitch chatters and viewers, can make it happen. 5 shoes, 5 nose colors, 4 feet, 5 hair, 5 eyes. So the 3 has to be... Okay, but again, that's where I think I'm thrown because I don't think they all have to go into an individual one, right? Or do they? But look, there's 4... Oh. Really, Moss? Have you tried this one at a higher setting? Should have gone with pizzas today, y'all. No, wait, this is great. This is great. So the clue is supposed to be that we're here and we have no propellers. So which one do you want to do? We got to pick something at some point. This is 3. We're thinking it has to be something here or something here. What do we want to start with? Try putting one on a row and column with no block door, so that would be this one. But they need 2 features in common to room together. Okay. But they have to be specific 2 features because we tried putting 2 that had the same features in a room together on the last one and it would not go in. 3rd row. You want to go here? I think we were trying to specifically either do... What do you want to put here? Back to the campfire they go. Red glasses. So this one. You want to try this one right here. This is the only red glasses. Okay. We're trusting. Oh, okay. Okay. There's one right there. Here's my follow-up question. Here's my actual follow-up question. Is this like the high stakes of the laser level where if you actually in the higher settings, if you get it wrong or if you like don't put it in the exact sequence in the beginning, you can like lose half of the Zoombinis because you had to actually send them out first? Like you had to do all of their sequence first before you could do the second sequence? Because I'm wondering if that's the case. Because both times the first one we've put in has been correct. And so if it's like, oh, that works, but now you have to make the rest of the grid work. I'm not sure if that's the thing, because there's no others. Oh, no, we have 2 with red glasses. So nothing can go in here with this one. Just for that one. Okay, okay. Because that really, that really had some high stakes. Oh, you're right. We do have a bunch of baby hairs. Want to try a baby hair? Hey, we got one. We got one. So that's why my mind is trying to create a sequence. So like, oh, it's one characteristic that's all the same. So like this has to have something that has all the same characteristics. So like the only thing in this context would be the baby hairs. But I think I'm misunderstanding when I do that. There's 5 of these though. So they could go up here. Could they go up here? Could the wheels and baby hair go up here because there's 5 this way? Put another baby hair one of the rooms next to the one already there. So like this instead. We're going to try putting it in. They have to have 2 of the same characteristic, right? So we'd want to put like one of these here. The clock ticking really adds to the suspense, doesn't it? So we're thinking trying one of these next. But the question is, like, we're thinking one of these or we're thinking one of the. Oh, I guess it could go this way, couldn't it? It could go this way, couldn't it? So do you want to try that instead? But then we wouldn't have a place for the 3. Wheels on top. Like, you want to try this? Pink glasses. This one. You want to try this one? Okay, let's try that. Hey. Good eye, Moss. Good eye. Okay, so they both had, we can't see them now. They both have skates. They both had baby hair. Did they both have yellow noses? They did, right? They both had yellow noses. So, what is that? Moss Good Eye Cosmos. So, glasses is not the factor. Okay, so we don't need to be... Eyes are not the factor. Yellow nose gang. This is what we're going to request. We're going to ask the folks over Zoombinis if they'll consider making a yellow nose emo, because our Twitch folks are very opinionated about yellow noses. Very strongly. Oh, you can click on... Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, yeah. So they both did have yellow noses. So they both had yellow noses. They both have skates. And they both had... So I can't put this one in here, though, right? Because this one does have 2 of the same characteristics as that one, but not the other. They all would have to have 2 characteristics that are the same. We have one strong yellow nose advocate, but hey, it's making its presence. It's making itself known here. And I think that's important. I was just gonna take one of the Zoombinis and zoom in on it and just make that an emote, and it's just a yellow nose. Okay, anybody want to pitch the next one? We got 2 this time. That's more than we got last time, and I think that is an improvement worth noting. So if we've got... So it's not eyes. We know it's not eyes. Now, this one... Oh, no, this one doesn't. Are there any others? So it's got to be nose... They have hair, nose, and feet the same. Are there any others that have 2 out of 3 of those characteristics? Because we could do one sample to try to... Like, is there one that has... That one doesn't have the same hair. That one only has... It would have to be the nose. That nose and those feet don't match. Those feet... I don't know if we have any. I don't think we have any. It's not eyes. That's the only feed, so it can't be that. So if it's nose and hair, we don't have any others with the same nose and hair combo. But we do have some that have the same nose and hair combo with each other. Like those have the same nose and hair combo, and they do have the same feet. I feel like it's got to be feet and... Maybe not. All right. So what's going to be our next guess? I'll say they are patient with us because they say they're going to close up shop and we'll sit here for an hour trying to solve. All of these have the same. These 3 have the same. No, these 2 are pretty similar. So we could try doing some of these somewhere. They are 5 sets of wheels. We've been talking about the speed runs. You know, I'm not a speed runner myself, but I'm like, what if we tried it here? What if we tried a Zoombini speed run? There is an optimized run apparently. And we know the world record holder has got crazy numbers. It's a very intriguing concept of a speed run. You can speed run anything. It's really kind of crazy. All right, we gotta pick one. We gotta pick something. The singular yellow nose. Where you want to put it? I feel bad when I'm holding I love their little feet dangling. That's why I do like the bubble level, because I think it's cute when their little feet are swinging back. Right next to him. All right. On here? On the left or on the right? I'm gonna go to the left. Right? Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. All right. We're doing okay. Okay. So, I don't think there are any with the similar combo to this one that can go in here. Which I think is okay. You know, we got 25 doors, or 20, 23, 22. All right. How are you feeling with that? So if that goes there, so the noses seems this. So you think all the yellow noses are in this row? Because that is the one thing all three of these have in common. Feet or hair vertical. We've got a lot of baby hairs. That's true, we've only done yellow noses. Well, we could take one of these and try it along this line. There are only there were only 4 feet, which is a clue, right? That means that it definitely is by feet, or it's not necessarily. I think that's what's throwing me off. You wanna try this one up here? You wanna just try it? And they said it couldn't be done. Obviously it can. Okay. Okay. All right. We've got a pink nose here. So we're thinking our pink friends are going to go along here somewhere. So does that mean that this can go right here? No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, because feet don't matter. It's hair and nose. Hair and nose. Got it, got it, got it. Feet don't matter. All right. We got some pink noses. So there's no sneakers can go here. All right. So we need to figure out. So if this is 3, does that mean that it's got to be something that only has 3? Like there's 3 green noses. There's 4 pink noses. Oh no, noses is this way. This is noses. This is feet. So these are all pink noses. One, two. There's only 2 blue noses. There is... We've got a ponytail here with a green nose. So if it's hair, we know it's not going to go here. It could go in one of these 3. You think shaggy hair is going to be in the first column? You want to try this one right here? Because we do know that there's a pink nose. Oh, wait. Does this mean that this one can go here? Can this one go here? We can put this one away, can't we? Don't worry. We spend an hour on it. We'll get it. Okay. So you want to try this one right here. Let's give it a whirl. Okay. 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 So we've got another shaggy hair. So it would have to go here. Because it can't go here. It would have to go here, yeah? All right. We got it. This is our first try. Okay, so that means that... Oh, we still don't know green and red. We still don't know green and red. But we've got baby hair... Blue... No. Baby hair... We have baby hair green and red. Is there a way we can figure it out without having to make a guess? That's blue noses. This is... Oh, wait. Ponytail. Ponytail, blue nose. That goes right there. No. Yeah. I'm looking at this hair being like, no, that's wrong. Yeah. Because this is blue noses. And this is ponytails. Does it matter for the baby hair? What do you mean? We got pink. Pink. It's either gonna go here or here, right? Okay. So we've got green, red, 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 green, pink. We got 2 pinks and a green. So these 2 have to go in one of these 2, right? Like they'll either have to go here or they'll flip. Unless I'm missing something. Have to go. All right, let's just try this one. Let's just try this one. Okay, we'll take it. And then this one here. Okay. Oh, okay, there's no messing it up. Okay. So now we've got green and red. So, ponytail. Oh, I see what you mean. Because, like, we could put this here, this here, this here, this here. Don't worry, little Zoombinis. I'm trying to place them. So there's no blocked doors. And then this one would go here. Oh, these 2 could share a room. And then this one here. So if we do green here. Green here. Look, we can have some roommates here. Puzzle games have always been my favorite genre, and they just will always stay that way. There we go.
Just look at the time.
Don't worry. It only took us 2 minutes. There we go. Okay, and I see. So yeah, so we don't need to fill them all in. So if you take away anything from that, we played this on the very hard setting. You don't need to fill every room, but you're trying to... Like, there is a pattern, and it's 2 characteristics, and you're trying to crisscross them. So, like, this whole row was green. Green ones always had to fit here, but this whole column was the baby hair. So you couldn't put, like, this one here because they have to crisscross. So this is on a harder setting. If you want to see this level, we could show you really quickly. There's 4 different settings when you play Zoombinis, and so they're all great. But the difficulty really scales up. If you want to see what this is like on the not so easy setting, you're just looking for one characteristic here. So you start off with, like, let's go with this one. So let's try this hair. See if it matches. You know, I did the same nose, so I don't know if that's correct. That wasn't the characteristic. So I'm gonna go with red noses then. So you're usually just looking for, like, one characteristic. And it's a lot more, I mean, obviously, you know, scaled difficulty, scaled, you know, learner, all that kind of stuff. And so definitely you can see how much it actually scales when you up the level difficulty, which is what I love about the game, because you can play with your kids, but also, you can sit down and try to solve it yourself. And, or if you have kids of different ages, you've got one that is in 3rd grade and one that's in 9th grade. And the difficulty, you want to take a look at the hardest level for this one? So as you can see, this is just, the category was nose. We figured it out pretty quickly. And just all the red noses and all the pink, whichever color you pick. All of the same noses go in the rooms together. So much more manageable, but still a great puzzle to figure out.
That's cool. A place for everyone.
All right.
Everyone in a place.
Let's look at it at the highest difficulty. A good level immersion for the day. Okay, very, very hard is going to be your hardest setting. We played on the 3rd. What?
Hello. Guess what? We're going on tour. But thanks to you and your cousins, this place has grown. You are too much. Mwah! Can't drop down right now, but have fun.
Not the
It's
accent.
better than having none.
Okay. It's gotta be 3 characteristics. Oh my. There's none marked out though. So you can see this is the highest difficulty for this one. That is a lot of things to figure out. So that's what's really so cool, again, that you can look at, is you can take this on and you can I would like to see someone speed run the most difficult levels. That would really impress me. It really would. Because I'm very comfortable with the not so easy levels as an adult myself and someone who loves puzzles. But I'll tell you what, when you get to some of these highest levels, they are really, really challenging in all the right ways. And that's what I would love to see. Look, let's just look. Yeah, 125 doors. So like if you put that one there, but I'm sure that won't even work, but yeah, like you just try to, I was gonna say, that is part of the speedrunning technique. If you haven't seen the Zoombinis speedruns, they're very interesting to watch. Very, very interesting to watch, but that's part of what they do, is they optimize I was kind of shocked by that. Like I would think that you would randomize you'd hit the randomize button when you start a new journey. You can randomize the Zoombinis that spawn in, or you can customize each one. But what it looked like the world record was it was like choosing all of one nose. Like there was like a couple of characteristics I think they changed, but for the most part they were all very similar. Like I think they were changing like 1 or 2 things. Very interesting. Again, that's like the kind of the art of speedrunning. It's its own puzzle to solve, and it's a very interesting pursuit to take on. So I'd love to know what y'all thought about this. I mean, that stumped us. I'm glad we didn't play it on the not so easy setting. I am. That really stumped us for a while, but that was a really good look at this level and playing it on a harder setting. You can obviously do a journey through. We've gotten 45 Zoombinis over so far. We lost 3 on our first playthrough. But you can switch to practice and you can play any level that you have that you're interested in playing. And when you do so, you can choose those different difficulties. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you see, they are very intense and they are very challenging, but they are a lot of fun to really take on. And again, you only get so many lives. There is a little bit of high stakes with some of these, or with all of these. I do really like this level. I would love to play this level with you all on a harder setting, because this one you're sequencing them and you're trying to figure out the sequence. The same way I really love this level too. This is probably my favorite level that we play. So that is that's a look at some of those. So when we're back for our next stream, we're hoping to have all of our stuff set up, because like you can see I showed y'all this. We were trying to make some little like emotes for y'all. This was the one that I came up with. I thought it was cute. Emotes and things to use for our newly affiliated Twitch status. So we appreciate you all coming to the streams and watching the streams, because it helps us to share the word about Zoombinis, spread the message about Zoombinis, help people learn about the game, share it with their folks, their friends, and all kinds of stuff. How would you all feel about a raid today. How would you all feel about that? We haven't done any raids on this channel, but we can. There is a streamer who is playing Zoombinis right now. And so we would love to maybe jump on over there. How would y'all feel about that? Would we like to do a raid today? We'll have to. I like the pizza emote. We don't have a raid message for you. We'll work on one. We'll get one made. Again, we wanted to show some of the stuff we're working on to hopefully have for the next stream be ready to go. So, um, we will, yeah, let's do that. Let's send a little raid on out to the streamer who's also playing Zoomies. Hey, they have cat ears on like me. Isn't that nice? All right. Well, thank you to everybody who was here today. We appreciate you coming along on the raid. If you want to join us on the raid, thanks for playing our level of Zoombinis. Let's spin the wheel next time and we'll get a deeper dive at another level and we'll give it a go and see how it all works out. So thanks to everybody watching. I know we got a couple of follows today. Thanks for following us. Imagine playing and then being raided. I know. Hopefully that'll be really, really fun. We don't have an official raid message, so you'll just have to type Zoombinis raid. You can. I know that's just text, but we'll have that ready for you for the next one. Again, when you have emotes, it's really nice because you can spam emotes and stuff like that. So good night to everyone. Happy time zone. We would love to see you again in the next Zoombini stream. Be sure to check out Zoombinis. Currently on the Steam sale. If you want to play it on Steam, you can also get it on your mobile device. It's free to download on your mobile device. And then there's premium features as well. So if you want to check that out, share it with your family, your friends, your kids, your pets. I believe they could do it too. So we just appreciate you all for joining us for another stream. And it's been a delight to stream with y'all on Zoombinis the last few weeks. And I'm looking forward to many more streams. So have a wonderful day, y'all. We will see you next time. Thanks for playing with me today. Bye, everybody.